Oh boy. Today, today's update. That barbecue chicken I cooked, boy, that barbecue chicken. I cooked it in the stove and I put my barbecue sauce on it, my season. It turned out good. As always, I'm gonna find me something to eat. I'm gonna make me something to eat. It's been a better day today. I don't know what my daddy had going on yesterday, man. So sometimes I have to sit back and just learn how to not give everything a response, of course, and just watch how he moves. Because today he's like a totally. He wanted me to, like I said, I give my son a haircut, and I well, I need to go in there and shave again. I don't know what they put in the food, boy. Still let my hair grow every 2 days. I got to cut my hair now. But my dad, he wanted me to give him my haircut, but I told him, and I just gave him a lineup. My dad, hair, he just want the lineup on his hair. He got like the old Bill Cosby. He like to comb his hair backwards. So I don't know where they're going tomorrow. But I think yesterday he got some, people. Like I say, people will call a person's phone and set the tone for the day. It's always somebody calling his phone, his uncle phone, one of their classmates may have died and stuff like that. So that stuff like that, I guess, be on my dad's his mind so much. And I guess sometimes it bothers. Like I say, man, that could bother the person. That's negative energy. Uh-uh. I don't care to know about a person really passing because I rather, I try to be there for them when they're living anyway, so I don't have to, say goodbye. Those are the hardest things to do, so I don't put myself in those situations. Like I say, oh, and when it comes down to some of my past mistakes, some of the females that I dated, necessarily, I don't think they dated me back. So even some of the older women, older women, I think they used to keep me around for their personal pleasures, but they would use me. And then some of the older women I feel bad for because they supposedly were going through divorces. So I'll call myself trying to fix certain situations because I saw my mother what she went through when her and my dad separated. Well, like I say, man, it's just I know you can't go back and change the past. You just got to move forward, and that's what I'm doing with the best I can. But sometimes it's hard when people try to, orchestrate certain things and go above and beyond. They try to belittle your worth, try to devalue you. I say money is can only buy you material things. That's it, and you need it. You need it because even with my skill sets and talents, as I'm getting older now, the amount of money that I lost, it would take years to get any of that back, man. That I lost. Like I say, when I started my business after my fiance died, I quit a job. I was making $55,000 a year. I didn't. They took. I didn't. I had one of the guys on the job. His wife was a lawyer. He came to me and told me since I was a single parent, there was a he had printed out papers, everything I qualified to be a single father, for a single parent. But when I went to go apply for that stuff, it's like the system is stagnant. It's like it's not set up for the father to really be involved for some reason. They give more benefits to the single mother than they do the single father, and that I was paying full coverage for the daycare and health care, baby formula, clothes, toys. My whole paycheck was going towards that, and other thing I had, I had cars, I had to keep insurance and everything on. So they told me I didn't qualify for that. They told me I made too much. They took all it was. That's the crazy thing when you have people. There are some people who have those vouchers. And I know some of them. I know some of them were nurses. I used to watch some of these single mothers walk up there and they would pay $20 or $30 a week. And here I am paying $280 because I'm a single father. I didn't understand that. And single mothers, they even on the housing, they didn't qualify. They you would thought I would have qualified for housing being a single parent. No, they told me there's an order, a system that they have set up. They didn't. I was like, what? So the system is, I don't know, man. But like I say, God gives his toughest battles to a stronger soldier. So, but God, it is what it is. I'm not gonna make a long video. I just want to post something like I do. I'm gonna do something like I say every day. It's been therapy, man. Sometimes I might do 2 or 3 videos, but it's been therapy. I pray that God just continue to work through me. Like I say, you gotta get into that word, read the scripture, man. I don't focus so much on reading the scripture out loud to other folks online. I can read. Now I can read. I read very well. Don't let people fool y'all out there. I read right through some people too. See what they be doing too. I'm very good at that too. I can read people. But it's my prayer life. Because I've always went above and beyond to try to do something people told me I couldn't. And that's why it's more important you have a prayer life and you walk by faith, not by sight. Remember that. Walk by what? Faith, not by sight. The text is important to read to feed your spirit, man. But close your eyes and you pray to God and still be able to move around, do what you got to do. That's a person that's walking by faith. And that's what everyone needs to do. Don't be so concerned with just reading the text. You have to have that prayer life. That prayer life is what's going to strengthen you and carry you through. If that makes sense to some people. Notice you have to see with your eyes and read the text. That means you focusing on the text more than your prayer life. So that's why people get it twisted when it comes down to some of the scriptures or come down to some of these church organizations. They're focusing more on preaching. And everyone has access to it by now. Worldwide. It's your prayer life that's going to carry you through. And God will reveal certain things to you through prayer. Notice that most time when people pray, they bow their heads and they close their eyes. They're being guided. They're trying to be enlightened, be moved into a spiritual realm. Because you're awakening the inner man, blocking out everything else around you. Y'all be blessed, be encouraged, get into your word, feed your spirit medicine, feed your natural. Y'all be blessed, be encouraged.